because when you start having investment conversations, usually, when you sit down in front of a professional, they're going to ask you questions like, what are your risk tolerance? How much can you afford to lose? Like, well, you have to know the answer to that. And it's usually stemmed from your budget. It's like, all right, if I make $1,000 a week, my bills are 500. I live off, two of that. You have $300 left over. I can afford to lose 100 of that because I will feel comfortable, because I could blow that or I can invest it or whatever. Like that's how you kind of back into that mind frame of starting to understand, like, all right, well, if I did put $100 into this investment and it went belly up, I'm okay because I'm still covered in other aspects of my life. So, number one, creating a budget. The step two would be attacking all high interest debt. And, it's a bunch of schools of thoughts around this. Me personally, if you can get a loan for 3%, 4%, and go to the market and make 15 to 20% on that money, I'm all for taking out loans when it makes sense. However, when you're charging things on credit cards and the interest rate is 20, 25%, it's probably wiser to pay down your credit card debt before investing because that interest payment on your credit card is going to rob you from the ability to go invest, right? So that's kind of how I process it. So